WeWeb is the easiest way to build websites using any external data sources. Let's create a new website. We can choose this template. We add a name. Then we go to the editor. A page in WeWeb is composed of sections. We can identify them with this black square icon. When we click on it, we can quickly edit section properties, like the background color, or more advanced settings like the sizing or the spacings. Let's add a new section by clicking this blue button. Here we have many ready-to-use sections. Let's choose this one. It's added at the end of the page. Then we can move it where we want. Let's move it under the Hello section. Here it is. A section is composed of elements, like this header, this text, or this button. We can edit them like sections with these quick accesses. Let's remove this button and add another one. There is a specific element in WeWeb, the containers. We can identify and select them with these blue bubbles. Thanks to these handlers, we can change the size of these columns. One of the cool things we can do in the editor is save a section or an element to a design system. For example, if we need to reuse this section, we can save it by creating a new section. Let's give it a name. We select a screenshot we have made before, and we add it to your design system. Now, if we go back to the sections and add a new one, we add our design system. We can find it and add it. If we wish to connect the website to an external data source, we can go to the Data tab in the top bar and add a data source. We already configured Airtable for this example. Here we have some data we'd like to use in our testimonial section. We have a name, a testimonial message, a role, and a profile picture. We are going to use this data in this container. Let's select it. Then in the Data tab of the sidebar, we select the content data. Here we have the list from our Airtable base. Let's click Bind List. We can see that 6 cards have been created, each card corresponding to one row. Now what we can do is to select each element and bind the content to a specific column of our table. For example, the name, like this. All the names have been updated. Same for images, by going into the profile picture and selecting the URL, like this. So we binded a container to easily repeat these cards. Let's bind a page and generate many of them automatically, one page for each row of my table. Let's select the page called About. It will be our template. We click the page name and click Repeat Page from Data. We can see the testimonial list. Click Bind List. We bind the slug to the name. Now we have many instances of our page, one for each row. We can now select an element on the page. Go to the Data tab and bind the name. We can then bind the image. Here we can see that all the pages have the corresponding Airtable data. Once we are satisfied with our website, we can publish it by clicking this button at the top right corner. If you need any help or if you have questions, you can click here and send us a message, or you can go to the Help Center and read our help articles.